So, I was looking at Cipla's recent financial results, and wow, they've had quite a quarter, haven't they?
Absolutely, actually. It looks like they've hit some really impressive milestones, especially with their revenue and profitability.
Yeah, I mean, the press release mentions their highest ever quarterly revenue, like over 7,000 crore, and EBITDA margins at 28% plus. That's pretty significant, right?
Right, it is. And it's interesting to see how this growth is spread across their different markets, like one India, North America, and one Africa.
So, about that, I was looking at the investor presentation, and One India business is growing at a healthy 10% year on year. That's pretty solid, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's driven by strong performance in their branded prescription business. And well, it looks like their trade generics are back on track. It's like they've found their groove again.
And what about their consumer health sector? That's always interesting.
Oh, yeah, their consumer health brands like Nicotex, Omnigel, and Cipladine, they are holding the top spots in their markets. So they're doing pretty well there too. It's like they've got a really good handle on their core consumer products.
Okay. And in North America, I noticed that despite some supply challenges, they managed $226 million in revenue. How did they achieve that?
Well, it seems that their differentiated assets help them, especially, albuterol, which is now ranked number one in the US albuterol generic market. It's like even with some setbacks, they've got a strong product lineup.
That's impressive. And well, about their One Africa market, the presentation shows a 9% growth in USD terms. How's that looking?
Yeah, the South Africa private market is doing particularly well, growing at 8.8% versus the market's 2%. And they're actually the number one in the prescription market over there.
So it's like they're pretty dominant in that region. And well, what about emerging markets and Europe? They seem to be a focus area.
Oh, absolutely. They are seeing a substantial 20% growth in USD terms in those markets, which shows that their strategy of focusing on those areas is really paying off.
Looking at the financials, their R&D investments are also quite significant, 360 crore, which is 5.1% of their sales. That sounds like a good thing for the future, right?
Right. It's like they're investing in their future pipeline, focusing on new product filings and, well, making sure they're staying ahead of the curve.
Okay. And I noticed their net cash position is quite strong at around 8,947 crore. So that's like great for their financial stability, right?
Yeah, it's very good. It shows they're pretty liquid and can handle their debts well, mostly being lease liabilities and working capital needs.
Now, about that legal issue, I saw a note about some disputes with the National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority. Is that still ongoing?
Yeah, it appears so. They're still in litigation, but, well, they have been legally advised that they expect a favorable outcome. So they're not provisioning for it right now. Disclaimer, we advise investors to check with certified experts before taking any investment decisions.
That's interesting. And the company is also restructuring some of its operations. I mean, I saw a note about a transfer of the generics business to a subsidiary.
Right, they transferred their generics business undertaking to Cipla Pharma and Life Sciences, which is a wholly owned subsidiary. It seems like they're streamlining their operations, right?
So it's like they're consolidating some of their business divisions. And what about their employee stock option plans? I noticed a small increase in paid up equity share capital.
Well, that's because of the allotment of shares under their ESOS 2013 A and Cipla ESR scheme 2021. It's a way to reward their employees and incentivize them.
That's good to know. It's like they are focusing on many aspects of growth. And now let's talk about the auditor's review report. It was mentioned that it was a limited review.
Yes, it's a limited review by Walker Chandyok and Co. LLP. But they've expressed an unmodified review conclusion, which indicates there are no major concerns in the financial statements.
Okay, so it's like the auditors didn't find any major red flags. And what about some of the specifics on the standalone financial results? Like, how is that performing on its own?
Well, their standalone revenue from operations is up, reaching 4,970 crore for the quarter. And their profit before tax from continuing operations is also up to 1,704 crore.
Okay, so their standalone business is also on a good growth trajectory. And I mean, their other income has also been quite significant. this quarter as well, right?
Absolutely. Their other income is also a key factor with 188.69 crore, and it adds to the overall profitability.
And they seem to have reversed some tax provisions from earlier years this quarter that must have also helped with the numbers, right?
Yes, that's right. The reversal of tax provisions has boosted their current tax expense for the quarter, a good outcome of some favorable rulings.
Now, I'm just curious about some of their brands. I noticed a few new products that they launched in the last year, like some new antibiotics and inhaled insulin.
Right. They've launched things like Afrezza, which is inhaled insulin. Also, Zemdri, an injection for complicated urinary tract infections. And also a new antibiotic, Cypenmet, with Orchid Pharma. It's good to see them innovating.
That's really great. It looks like they're really focused on both generic and innovative product development. And actually, they are also working on achieving environmental, social, and governance goals. I saw that in their presentation.
Yes, it's like they're making good progress on their ESG goals with things like reducing freshwater usage, recycling water, and using more renewable energy.
They're showing that they're actually committed to sustainability, and they also achieved the zero waste to landfill goal, which is amazing.
Yes, it really is. And well, they've even got their ciprofloxacin certified by BSI for being AMR compliant. It's pretty comprehensive.
That's amazing. It looks like they're doing a lot in terms of social responsibility and sustainability. And so, what else caught your eye from these financial reports and presentations?
Well, I found the segment wise revenue and results interesting. They have categorized their revenue into pharmaceuticals and new ventures, showing where their main incomes are coming from.
Okay, it's like they're giving a very transparent breakdown of their income streams.
Exactly. And the increase in their share of profit loss in associates over the last quarter from a negative 1.01 to a positive 9.13 this quarter also highlights the success of their partnerships.
Okay, that's an important indicator. And well, did you see anything about their leadership changes?
Yes, they've actually elevated Achin Gupta, the CEO of One India Business, to the position of Global Chief Operating Officer effective February 1st.
So it's like they're promoting from within and they are reorganizing to enhance their leadership. And what was the board's meeting about?
It was to review and approve the unaudited financial results. And well, it's also where they approved Achin Gupta's appointment to GCOO.
So it was a very busy meeting covering both the financial and operational aspects. This information has been very insightful.
It has. It really highlights Cipla's strong position in the market, their ability to innovate and expand, and their commitment to, well, sustainability and ethical practices.
I agree. It is also good to see that their focus on key therapies and their strategic market focus seems to be paying off handsomely.
Yes, it's like a well-oiled machine with all aspects working in unison to drive growth and profitability. And hey, if you are enjoying the content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful conversations like this.
Absolutely. So overall, these results look quite promising for Cipla. And well, what do you think the future holds for them?
Well, if they continue on this trajectory, with their investment in R&D, focus on key markets, and emphasis on both generic and innovative product development, I think they are in for a strong growth path.
Yeah, it's like they're setting the stage for even greater success in the coming quarters. And I think we'll be seeing more from them.
I agree. And well, it will be interesting to see how their strategies and key therapies continue to shape their success in the market.